Welcome back to T-Biz Talk. Today we're going to talk about thank you cards. I'm going to show you really quick in Canva how to make your own thank you card, whether you create it from scratch or whether you upload one that's already pre-made on Etsy. I do actually sell these as full kits, so you get a thank you card double-sided and a shirt tag double-sided and the stickers. So I sell those as a template. It's editable. You can upload it into Canva just like I'm going to show you today. And then you can change your colors, your logo, you can move things around however you want. It just gives you a good template place to start. I actually make both of these and I send both of them right inside Canva to my local Fedex, and I can usually pick them up either within an hour or first thing the next day. So let's get into Canva and make a thank you card. I'm going to go ahead and change all of these things. This is what you'll see if you upload when you purchase a template from someone. But you can make these from scratch. You don't have to start with a template. I just offer them because it saves you time. And sometimes when you're a t-shirt business, your time needs to be spent fulfilling your orders and getting them out to your customers and creating more. So you don't have to be sitting creating your thank you cards. Okay. So this one I made, I just made these thank yous. They're obviously on repeat. So here, this is a font. Here is, it's our Tigra, and we're gonna go ahead and change just the colors of this. I like the layout of this. It basically just right away tells my customer, hey, thank you. The back is gonna be thank you for supporting my small business. This is where you'll change and put whatever your logo is. And then obviously you can change the verbiage, you change your discount code, whatever it is you have on your website programmed or whatever you're offering. And if you're not offering a discount, you just go ahead and you delete that. It's no big deal, okay? So let's go ahead and start changing the colors. I started these out when you click on your colors. I'll kind of talk as though you're familiar with Canva, but maybe you're not 100% solid on it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to change it to my own brand kit. So inside Canva, I made myself a t-shirt business brand kit. And then I have another brand kit for just my Jen Sand designs, which is my t-shirts. So if you are not familiar with Canva, make sure you click the link below. I do have a link for getting into Canva for free. And I also have a Canva 101 course that you can take on my site that helps you learn templates, mockups. You will gain information on the entire homepage. So back to our thank you card. I'm going to change this up to my template. I'm going to go with making that the darkest one and see how I'm doing the darkest ones on the outside. You don't have to. You can change it up, make it all the same. You can make it ombre top to bottom, however you choose. I'm going to go ahead and stay cohesive with the look because I like it. And so I'm changing this color to, I'm going to go to the next one down. If you notice down here on the bottom, it says change all that are this color to brown. I'm going to do that. It saved me from having to click over here and change that again. Now I'm going to get this little one in the back and I'm going to make that, let's see, I think that's okay. This would technically be the next one down. And I think I think these two are not far enough apart. So I want to be a little more dramatic. I'm going to change it to that. And yes, I'm going to change all. And here in the center, I'm going to make that super light. So I love that. Now for your order, I could make this anything I want. It doesn't have to stick with my brand. Let's see if I do it dark. It kind of just looks like a little bit of a black and white card, but when you get it, it is going to be super neutral. This is what I have right now currently for my customers, but I'm going to switch it up and say I do a red. So I'm doing the neutral brown tones with the red. Not super crazy about it. I'm going to change it. Maybe I want a royal blue. Love it. Love the royal blue. Say I'm going to switch with that color. I want to go ahead and do that. So then see how easy it is? The front of your card, completely done. And then what you'll do is you'll make a copy for yourself and you will save this and call this, your thank you card, whatever. You can have a couple different options. Maybe you have one that's a seasonal card, so you can call it your thank you seasonal card. I love that blue look, so I'm going to stick with it. Notice that it remains up here because these are what we have in the document already. So let's go blue. My logo is way down in here somewhere, so it's going to take me a minute to get to my logo. Oh, actually it was right on top. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to grab my gal. I want to get rid of this thing behind here. I just made that as a, if you didn't have a logo, you can use it and just put your name on there, however you choose. Just like that. Thank you for supporting my business. Now, if you don't like this font, you can click the drop down and you can choose anything you want, right? So, oops, I didn't get all of the letters. Go back down and feeling passionate. It's obviously really big, so you're going to want to change it. We'll start with 18 and go up from there. Thank you for supporting my business. I really like this font better. Now, being that, well, I like this to stay at the top right, so let's make you fit and do thank you for supporting my business. And you can do, let's see if we backspace, see how you can just easily manipulate this and make it fit in however you want your look to be. I'm going to do just like that. It doesn't have to be super huge. They get the concept. I want to change this because I really like that look. So again, let's try 21, 32, 42. Okay. And I'm going to do less of an angle on this. And I still want it a little bigger. I want it all the way across there. Thank you for your order. Notice that it's a little bit thicker, so it gets heavier and it covers up the thank you. Personally, I probably would switch it back, but I'm playing around with it. I like the font. I think it's cute, whatever. And I really like it here. So let's go with one of my, let's see what this looks like. The brown, I do like that. Notice that there's even lines in here that you have to click on and change the color. I'm going to go with a dark tone for those. You can just play around with this until you make it the tones and colors that you like. Now, this one, I'm going to zoom in because I want you to notice that this little picture, okay, come on, be nice, is different. See how it's set apart? So I always make my spacing correct there. I'm going to go up a little. And so this one I need to, no, that's not what I meant to do. My Canva is being contrary with me today. Okay, so this one I'm going to change my font color and I want to do the blue. I like that. You know what? Actually, no, I'm going to do the super dark on this because I'm going to make the little camera. My Canva's mad at me today. See how sometimes you have to just get your cursor just right to grab it because it thinks I'm trying to get the lines. So I'm going to set this aside for 1 second because I want to change this camera. It's normally not this sensitive, but I think my lines and everything position. Let me send to, no, they are in the back. I'm going to remove it because it's being super full of attitude today. So you can easily, I'll show you how to replace it. Don't stress out. Don't worry. Here we are. So I made all my little icons blue. It's not my logo color, the blue, but sometimes it's okay to switch it up. You don't have to have your all your brand colors absolutely identical to your thank you cards. I try to stay cohesive, but there's nothing wrong with a pop of color in there. So in order to change this Etsy, it takes 3 different colors to get that one done. And then this one, I'm going to go there. And then once you're done with it, you can see how you like it. These I'm going to change again, going back to my brand color. I want that to stick out. Even though this information is important, I really want them to see where they can continue to shop and where they can go to continue to get those items. Oh, I moved my thank you. Okay. We're going to get, social media is having an attitude today. Right back in place. So put my thank you back there. And I want to replace that line. So I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to control copy and control paste. and move it down just one tidbit there. Okay, so now when I zoom out, let's see if I like it. So that is absolutely how easy it is. This is not center. I always stretch these so I know when I'm on center, and see how you get the lines there back and forth. You'll notice when you get that big line down the middle in pink, you are on point. And I'm going to move this up a little bit as well. And my thank you. And maybe I want my thank you in blue. Let's check it out. Let's see if I like it. Yeah, I do. So it kind of catches them, like, you know, the main things I want to say is thank you. They obviously know where they purchase from. But the main things I want to pop out to them is thank you. Here's a code. Take a photo and shop. I want them to come back. Okay. So if I were going to do that the same thing in Spanish, it would just be all of the same colors, right? So I'll go to the blue, changing these to all of my brand colors. Yes. Change this one to, what did I do? This, and then the center one. To the lighter color. And then I'm leaving the font on this one. So again, I would do the same thing down here in Spanish that I have in English. So if you have that option, or you need that option, is available for you. But you can go ahead and create a card in here. They're actually, when you go to resizing, they're called postcards. So now that I've made my card and I've got it the colors that I like, we're going to go ahead and print the cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on print postcards. And you can either send it off to Canva, and they're going to show you what it's going to look like. And I'll show you that in a minute, but I'm not sending it to Canva. I'm going to do this crimson front and back. I'm not doing the Spanish version. So right now I'm just going to do the English version, but this is print with Canva. So then you just continue going through these steps. You choose whatever size you prefer. I do like the 5.5 by 4.25. That is what the size I showed you in the beginning of this video as the example. The 7.1 by 5.5, they're a little big, especially when you have just t-shirts. If I was going to do only sweatshirts or larger apparel items, it wouldn't be a big deal. I'd throw that in there. But the smaller one is the most typical size. You can choose your paper, you can choose your matte finish or gloss or uncoated. I always do matte, and then you pay, the more you purchase, obviously the cheaper it is for you. So then you would continue through let's see, I'm going to do 100 cards because I know I use these all the time. I know I love this design. It's cohesive with my packaging. I do not need these envelopes, so I'm going to remove that. And see here, it says in-store pickup available. Collect this item from a store near you for free. So I know that it's $33 free delivery. Here we go. Click continue. Now, they want me to fix 4 issues. Move your elements out of danger. It is telling you when you click on it, it's going to show anything in your design that's sticking out. And they're looking at the border, not necessarily the words, but I'm okay. I see everything inside. This gets a little close on the bottom, but because I've made them before, I know that I've got plenty of space. So I'm good to go on this one. Especially once you've done it once, sending them off to shipment is really easy. So I'm good on all of these things. I'm okay with this. You can do a final check and open it up in a PDF to see a final proof. I don't need to. This is exactly all I need to see. Is it going to fit inside the card? Is anything getting cut off? Is anything not, say for example, the T cuts off. You'll want to move that over, adjust the sizing. You're good to go. I'm good to go here. So I'm going to click checkout. And then it's going to give me shipping details. Now, if I want it to come from Canva, they will ship it to me with free delivery. I'll get it in 7 to 14 business days. You can obviously choose the different ones. I love the in-store pickup. And you're just going to put in your zip code. And it's going to give me a couple options. I can get it at Staples or I can get it at Fedex. I personally go to Fedex. I know my guys there. I'm there all the time. I'm going to choose that one, fast and free. It's still the $33. Here's my information. My contact phone number is obviously filled in. Yours, you'll fill in. Do not call me. I will not be sharing any information with you. All right, so continue. That is the number on my website. So if you ever have Jen Sand questions on t-shirt stuff, the phones don't really, they go to voicemail, but 10 times you'll get me every single time in a DM or an email. Okay, so confirm and pay. Your total's $33. If you had a coupon code from FedEx, maybe, or from Staples, you can use that here. Here I'm getting 100 postcards, $33. I'm going to have it in 1 to 3 business days. Again, they're probably going to message. They'll send an email confirming they got the order or a text, whichever you choose. Obviously, I'm going to get the text here. Then they're also going to send you and say, hey, we're done. Or it'll tell you in the text, we're going to be done in 2 hours, or you can pick it up today after 4, whatever. And because I'm not actually going to order these, I'm full on stock, you would hit place order here, and you can choose your card and you can edit it in there. This is set up inside of Canva when you initially start printing, okay? So then once you're done, you can go ahead and close everything out. You have made your business card, or excuse me, your thank you card. This is what when I fold my tissue paper over, wrap my shirt in there, it's what goes in that top envelope, okay? Like a little pocket that you make. So that's it, you guys. It was super simple. It's not a lot of detail to it. You've made a thank you card, and it literally, once you've made it, it takes less than 10 seconds. You can actually change these up to a promo card. So let's say, for example, you're like, hey, I'm sending thank you cards, but for the month of April, I'm sending thank you with an extra code. For the month of April, I'm doing an extra 20% off to say thank you. And you change this code to whatever it is you need. Or you can maybe, come in here and say you want to add a background. Let's do that really quick. And let's do, let me type in spring. And you could do, a photo or whatever. Let's choose something super simple. I don't want anything major. I'll just, for purposes, we'll do this. See how I get my stuff in here, I get it too big and then I can't move it around. All right, get it up to the corner. Grab my little thing and drag it. I don't care that it goes out. See how it goes outside? That's not a big deal. I move it to wherever I want it. And now that's what your thank you card would look like for spring. If I want to change this and make it a little muted, which I personally would do, I like to mute all my stuff. I use transparency a lot. So even right there, super cute for spring. And you could put in, you could put the same color on the back. Again, FedEx will print this in color for you. It does, if you choose the matte, comes a little more muted, so be aware of that as well. What I would do is if you've got a couple options and you're doing something very dramatic where you're going to add the photo in here, I would go ahead and maybe print off 5 or 10 and see how you like them and just use them. Your customers just love the thank you. They love the fact of the personality that you put inside the package for them and make it really special. So that doesn't matter, okay? All right, so we have made our thank you card. Thanks for watching on how to make your own thank you card. I hope you guys find this super helpful. Make sure you're watching each week on my channel to see what else you can use in your t-shirt business that I'll be showing you for free. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, you guys. It really helps me out and it helps me keep producing more information for you. And also check out the links below. You want to check out my t-shirt masterclass. I've got content planner pages. I've got simple expense trackers. I've got a free daily planner, a free design centering mini guide, along with these thank you cards, shirt tags and stickers that you can buy as brand packaging on my Etsy. So check out my resources. If you have questions, always reach out to me. I'm always here. I am an open book. So thanks for joining me at T-Biz Talk with Jen Sand.